Well, I suppose you're wondering where I've been. Now, for a start, it's been the summer holidays, and my boys are 9 and 10, so I've been spending a lot of time with them. We've been away on holiday, went to Greece. We love Greece, and various other bits and pieces, but I'm back. I've been doing lots of cooking, lots of invention, and I'm going to do you a classic, what I absolutely adore. It's always on my, when I ring for a Chinese, I want the barbecue ribs. And we're going to do some barbecue ribs. Now you can swap and change this around, make it your own, adjust it. But I'm going to do what I generally do. Okay. First of all, I'm going to do a bulk load, because you can, once you've got the ribs to where you want them to be, all cooked and lovely and squidgy, you can freeze them. So when you come home from the pub late at night, you think, oh, I really fancy some ribs with barbecue sauce. As long as you've taken them out before and defrosted them, all you've got to do is literally quickly deep fry them, or you can put them in the grill, make up your barbecue sauce, which you've already got, okay? Put in some corn flour, and bang, it's done. 10 minutes, you've got the best ribs you've ever tasted. And they're great for barbecues as well, because you'll well impress your mates or your friends if you can produce some ribs like this. Now, we've got 3 packets of the Tesco's 700 gram ribs, okay? I've got half a tube of tomato puree, 1 large onion, 2 whole cloves and 2 whole garlicky things, whole garlics, and 1 that was remaining, okay? So we're going to use those as well. This is all going to make the stock. 5 or 6 star anise, a little dash of ginger. You can chuck in more if you want, okay? Just chuck in as much as you like. If you like things really gingery, lob it in. If you want more aniseed taste, put that in. But we're not that too keen on ginger. But I do like to have that little bit of a heat in the background, and that little taste of ginger, just not overly gingery. We have a cinnamon stick. We have some black pepper, whole black peppers. We have ground cinnamon. I should have put my glasses on. Chinese 5 spice. Oh, these are the Kashmiri chili seeds, yeah, and some whole cloves. We've got MSG, monosodium glutamate. Fantastic stuff this is. Okay, really good for you. It's not bad about. Do your research. If you're one of these MSG haters, do your research properly. This is good for you. Okay, all it does is add an umami taste. Okay, it's a seasoning, a special seasoning. Chili powder, and that's it. So let's put it together. Forgot to mention the 250 grams of granulated sugar. Right, big bowl. This is a 6.8 litre real cast iron bowl. Okay, we use this for making big stews, beef cutlet curries, and all sorts of things, and get loads of it and put it in the freezer so it's easy for the children at night. So let's get our knife. This is simple. You're just going to throw in the garlic, chop this one in half, right down the middle, like that. Lob it all in. Chop the onion in and lob it all in. The skins will add loads of flavour as well. And just remember, this is all going to come out. It's all going to be drained. This is just going to add flavour to the stock or to the sauce. 1 more garlic. Throw that in. Star anise. Chop the ginger a bit. Leave the skin on. Okay. Try not to take off the ends of your fingers. You've got your cinnamon bark there. We've got some colouring, which I forgot to mention earlier on. Let's get our ribs in. Lob them in. Should have sliced these open before, really. Savage. Okay, they are in. Let's put in our a load of tomato puree, that much. We've got all the mixed spices there. We've got like half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of the chili flakes, 7 or 8 cloves, half a teaspoon of the 5 spice, and half a teaspoon of sweet cinnamon. Put that in, and the best bit, MSG. All of your Chinese takeaways use MSG, okay? Because it adds that umami taste. So I would do 1.5 large dessert spoons, okay? We want salt. About that much of salt. We shall lob in some dark soy, light soy. You can see how prepped up I was for this. I thought about doing this morning and just thought, oh, there's no lid. There you go. Dark soy, light soy, has all the flavour. Okay. Now we're going to need hot water. This here is my own made, and I'm very proud of it, black bean paste. Okay, you can make simple lunches with this when you if you want to do like beef with green pepper and black beef with green pepper and black bean sauce. So simple. What you do is velvet up your beef half an hour before you start your food. Use some of this as a paste. So I'm just going to put in that amount of black bean, and that'll be delicious. I forgot to mention chili powder. Okay, that much. That's a teaspoon. We've got, glasses on, 1 litre of chicken stock. This is with OXO cubes, and there's 3 cubes in there. So we're just going to basically pour it everywhere apart from in the pot. We've got to cover all of the pork. This is going to be delicious. This one's just boiled. Get the rest of the flavour out of there. Well, this is looking good. And again, okay, let's move this around. I'm making a real mess of this, but no, that'll be fine. Okay, that'll be fine. It's just to the top of there. Right, a few things I forgot. The red food colouring, Tesco's food red colouring, which, there you go, you don't need too much. How much have we got left? Oh, still quite a lot. And I forgot the sugar. Don't forget, 250 grams of granulated sugar. You can put in more. You can use brown sugar, you can use any sugar you want, really. And that is it. Now, we've just put it on the heat and we'll get it to boil. And then we'll let it simmer, and I'll come back and show you it simmering. Okay, let's show you the big reveal. Not really, it's just that we've got it up to a simmering point. Oh, you see all the steam come up. So you can see there we got a bit of the onion. So a whole black pepper there. Star anise, ginger, some garlic cloves over there. And this is just blipping away. I want it to slowly blip away. And we'll do that for an hour. Right, I've actually let this sit and cool completely down, okay? The reason why you would leave your ribs to cool completely down is that they retain all the moisture inside. But of course, you will get a layer of fat on top. I've spooned most of it off, but let me show you a top tip. If you can't get all the last little bits off, just get yourself a nice bit of kitchen roll and just sit it on your fat. Okay, like that. And then lift it out. Look at it, that just sucks up all the fat. And then you don't waste a whole piece of kitchen roll. Now I actually cooked the ribs for about 1 hour 40 minutes, very gently. Okay, but you need to, after about an hour, you need to keep watching them. Okay, and this is what you're looking for. I know it doesn't look particularly appetizing here, but if I just show you how soft this is, you know, with a spoon, look at that. That meat just falls off. It's just like falling off, okay? That's exactly what you want. Really juicy. It's gonna fall off the bone. So I'm gonna rinse, I'm gonna drain all of this out, get all of these ribs onto a tray. Right, I've drained out the ribs and everything that was in the pot, the garlic and all the bits and pieces were now, I've squidged and got a load of this barbecue sauce, okay? This is our Char Siu sauce. Can't wait to get that heated up and to make it thicker. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. But look at all the ribs. That's those ribs. If I put that back down, I've also got these. So let's all try and get them on one tray. There you have it. There are all the ribs. We're going to save these for tomorrow. It's my son's. The reason why I've gone to such great lengths is because it's my boy's birthday next week, and this Saturday, which is tomorrow, we're going to have a lovely get together, and so this is going to be special. He loves ribs, I love ribs, and we're going to really enjoy this tomorrow. And I will take some pictures and actually add it to the end of the video, hopefully. But now I've taken out 2 of the small runty ones, and we're going to make, I shall finish these off exactly the same as how I'm going to do those today. I shall thicken up the Char Siu sauce, the Chinese barbecue sauce, and I'm going to ladle up all of this. This here is the remainder of the sauce. I've added a bit more to it, but it's absolutely delicious. I wish you could smell it. But we're gonna put these into, we've got loads of these pots here. Freeze them. So when you want to have something, you maybe like half a chicken leg or something, you can just pull this out of the freezer, defrost it, add some corn flour, thicken up the sauce, and it's an amazing glaze, an absolutely amazing glaze, and you've got Chinese chicken. So there we go. Right, we've got a mega haul of Char Siu barbecue sauce. I mean, just look at all of that. This is going to last us at least a year, maybe 18 months, but fabulous. Right, we're getting to the finale now. Yes, it's getting good. Okay, we have the 4 ribs, which we're going to have for lunch today. And here's the barbecue sauce, Char Siu. That's just heating up nicely. I'm going to, it's just starting to bubble. You see that bubbling? Put in my corn flour slurry or corn starch slurry to thicken it. A bit at a time. And I want it really quite thick. Really quite thick. Yeah, that's getting there. A bit more. You see how red that is? Turn it up. Give it a good old blast. Come on, work. These things don't ever buy these horrible, horrendous cookers with these things on top. They just stop working. You cannot control them. You want a proper flame. There we go, chucked all of that in. That was about 2 heat teaspoons of water. 2 heat teaspoons of corn flour with water. Don't use hot water, use cold water, else it won't work. It will just clump. Now that is looking good. See that? That is lovely and thick. Give it a bit more. See that bubbling? Look at that. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Okay. Let's glaze my ribs. Now I'm going to cook these in the air fryer. I've got the air fryer on max, 230 degrees C, which is what, double in Fahrenheit. I'm just going to blast them. You don't want to cook them until they're rock hard. You just want them to take a bit of colour on the outside, literally, like that. Move it around. They're going to be absolutely awesome. Right, balls. Right, off to the air fryer. Now, before anyone says, yes, this is an air fryer, okay? It's a large air fryer and it's brilliant for cooking, okay? It's not one of these little round ones. And as you can see there, it's on air fryer, 230 degrees. I'm just gonna whack that in. I can give that 10 minutes. Right, the great big reveal. Of course I've had a sneaky peek and they've had 10 minutes. Look at those. Okay, let's put it down. Give it one last glaze of that char siu mixture. You can see how thick that is. Look at it, it's almost like tomato sauce. I think this one's the one. That one there, just look at that. Look at that. Right, let's get me on the camera. Right, let's try it. Just look how much the meat's just falling off the bone there. Oh, that is amazing. That's so soft. In real life, that's delicious. Really, really, really good, and it's well worth the extra effort. Now I've done this with belly pork as well, which is great because you don't need to worry about the bones and it's cheaper. And it's amazing for barbecues. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe and say some nice comments, polite, be positive. And I hope to do another review shortly. Thanks.